All right, so we all know the power couple that be. I see you with that brush out like you in Poetic Justice. Got them waves cracking, heads down, looking at his lady. Her mouth open. Uh-oh, that's already strike one. Even the security guard is like, damn, she always talking. Strike two. Okay, little things. Now that we know it's over, what I always tell you, every relationship, no matter how long it lasts, you spend half the time breaking up. Stick with me through this segment. You're going to understand what I mean by that. If you've been together 2 years, 1 year was great, other year, not that great. You got to land the plane. Okay, even if you crashing out, you still landing the plane. Because if you cheated as a man, guess what you're going to do? Try and lie and stay in the relationship. Men don't cheat to go somewhere else. I ain't cheating because she better than you. I'm cheating because she different than you. Men are programmed that way. You gotta change your programming. Women, they cheating because you ain't been good to me, whatever that means to them. And more importantly, this other person might be. I'm extending out invitations because they're worthy, right? They cheat to get out the relationship to a degree. Men cheat to stay in a relationship. Just change it up a little bit, reshuffle the deck. Anyway, cheating had me around your whole family playing house. Got cold feet. Holding you down through all your horrible mood swings. Oh, we already there. Bleep. Unnecessary roughness and treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous. Bitch. I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all. Thank you for the super chat. Love. Stomp says, I have a homie who said Megan's relationships won't work out until she does right by Tory Lanez. If you believe in karma and all that kind of stuff and like, direct karma, I'm certain of general karma. You do good, good happens. You do bad, bad happens. But if you believe that, I don't know about Tory Lanez and stuff, but she did them dirty. Here's the thing. Let's go through this real quick before we move on. We're gonna spend some time on this today. Cheating had me around your whole family playing house. No, you had yourself around my family. I invited you. You came. Don't let people play with the leverage. Because you have also heard 1,001 women say, oh, I'm not ready for that. I've seen people propose to a woman and she like, get up. Don't do that. We're not there yet. Oh, can I come through? Can we hang? I want you to go on this trip. My parents will be there. I don't know if our relationship is there yet because she's thinking, I don't know about you yet. So when you at his house playing house, guess what? You want to play house. I just provided the home. Don't put that already trying to throw it my way. Got cold feet. Well, I get cold feet because I have reservations. And I know some of those public reservations you can have about Megan. We all see them. I got reservations. But cold feet? No. Slow down. Have we known each other for 2 years? Have we been dating for 2 years? Maybe 1? Slow down. Go through a career with me. Help me land this plane in my NBA career. Relax. It feels like pressure. Holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. First of all, we don't care. And we don't believe you either. We don't believe you. You need more people. Why are you airing that out? Nobody, cares because you stood through it. You played house through it. You were hanging through it. So if you're going to do all that through it, why are you going to now throw it away? This is the problem. A lot of women do this. All of a sudden, revisionist history is he was abusive. Revisionist history, he was a cheater. Revisionist history, he had volatile emotions. All these things that you persevered through, I wonder why. What was in it for you? You volatile mood swings and all this. Why? They don't call the police. They don't do nothing. And then all of a sudden, guess what he was doing to me? What were you doing to yourself? Why would you endure that? Shows me your value or your thoughts of your value. Okay. Now you don't know if you could be monogamous. That's a conversation that every man has pre and post marriage. Maybe you need to learn a little bit more about men. Instead of judging them, won't you listen to them and educate yourself? It's hard out there. I'll tell you why it's hard out there. Maybe you don't watch my show, Megan. Let me help you. Because women have something called a vagina, and it's undefeated. Men say that all the time. You listen to men? Okay, we tell you, it's undefeated. And men who are faithful have to live and be no infidelity, perfect, I got to be perfect. Wait a second. What did you just say, Marcellus? I got something as a woman that's undefeated, and then you have a standard of being perfect. If you're going to be faithful, monogamous, faithful, one woman, rest of my life. My name is Klay Thompson. It sounds like OG Bobby Watson. One woman, I got to be perfect. And you got something, y'all got something that's undefeated. Guess what happens in that logical equation? Failure. So you're going to have to understand what I'm going through, and we got to talk through that. If I'm going to be faithful, you're going to have to come over here and really remove these reservations in a different way and change my programming because it's a different animal. I need a real break after this one. Oh, you need a break now. After he tells you, he basically says in so many words, he needs a break. Now you need a break. But on the way out, let me kick you or make up some stuff, or it's real, but nobody cares because you dealt with it. Call your balls, strikes. Call your fouls when you fouled. I hate when people call these retroactive fouls. What? You know in the first quarter, girl, the game almost over. You know in the first quarter, guess what he did, girl? So, y'all need better homegirls. One of your homegirls will be like, shut up. That's the first quarter. Why'd you keep playing? Call a foul. Anyway, so that turns into, okay, you know how the game goes. Meg. They talking about you. And I thought this one is a pretty real breakdown. Cameron will go there. He will go there.
You're going to say I'm hating. Everybody, they just don't want to hear it.
What they don't want to hear.
No, he's talking about Klay. You know, niggas be like, yo, Klay Thompson fumbled Meg Thee Stallion. And then we got to sit here and fake be careful with our words.
Thank you. Why didn't I show y'all? Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you. The whole PC culture. We can look, if this is a story and she gets to get the first shot off, I got to break up with this cheating, can't be monogamous, cold feet athlete. And then on the way, oh yeah, he had these horrible mood swings and craziness. Oh, all bets are off. First of all, the bets shouldn't even be on. We should talk about things thoroughly and real from the beginning. But if we not, it's certainly going to be this example.
So that niggas don't feel offended. You rap about being a hoe. Mad rappers fuck you. And then Klay Thompson fumbled. But we got to be politically correct. The status say, no, I don't think so. She's doing her thing.
As I saw in the comments, I want to give you credit, baby. I don't know where you went, but a lot of comments in there. Here we go. Stomp said, all I'm going to say is that you're a wife before you're a wife. And she ain't look like no wifey material. That's the thing about this whole like promiscuous conversation. Like women, stop thinking that when a man is talking about all these women and y'all think he's the cool guy and, oh, it's unfair in this world. Men sleep around, it's okay. And then women sleep around, it's not okay. You need to go deeper. If a man is sleeping around, you know, you don't need, and you don't like that, which you shouldn't have interest in him. Why are you letting society tell you that that guy's cool? Because I know how it goes. When you the man, you get more women. Right? And so you going to play along with that when you know that's some BS? I know a lot of dudes that are not promiscuous. They don't even talk like that. Real dudes. Like it's almost to a point you get to an age and it's immature to be talking about notches on your belt and girls you mess with. Now, we ain't gonna ever stop thinking somebody fine, somebody attractive. Ooh, look at her, good Lord, right? We always gonna think that. But the actual execution and time consumption and dealing with the madness that comes with, if you knocking down girls, guess what? Somebody gonna be knocking at your door with some BS. You're gonna end up having a baby mama. You're gonna end up having diseases. You're gonna end up having a brother of hers at your door or an ex of hers at your door. You're gonna have something come in your world that ain't fresh. Trust me. You ain't gonna like it either. Okay? Simple as that. Or you're gonna have to deal with the fact that as a woman, no, you don't get even in that. And I think this gender game that's being played right now has women thinking they getting even. Women's empowerment. Oh, girl, if they can do it, what's good for the goose, good for the gander. No, it's not. Because it's not even good for them. Or you think the divorce rate's so high? Because a lot of men been in them streets for so long, getting all these girls, all these notches, then they try to lock themselves up in the cage and call themselves married because they actually met a good girl. Too late. It's just like you ain't practiced all year, and then all of a sudden you're going to play in the biggest game of your career. You're going to be sorry. I don't care how good you look. You're not going to be that good. You certainly ain't going to be perfect, as a man needs to be, because you're out of shape. Oh, y'all getting it twisted.
No, that is important.
Yo, she talks about, all right, so let's just have a conversation.
There we go.
About what
That's
she's
what
rapping.
I came for.
The name of my song is called Wet Ass Pussy, right? Then she promotes having wet ass pussy and fucks mad other rappers, and then you get with a nigga, he don't want to be monogamous and he fumble.
Okay, now let me just make a distinction. I'm not using her art against her. I'm not. I'll use her interviews and I'll use her talking and the stuff that I've seen. I won't use her art against you. Just like when we get mad at the rappers, all of a sudden they got them on trial and they say, you know, you said you used the AK-47. Ice Cube with a Jerry curl ain't never used no AK-47. Ice Cube with the Jerry curl ain't never shot nobody. But here's a little something about a homie like me. Never should have been let out the penitentiary. Ice Cube ain't never been to the penitentiary. So let's not use her content against her imagery against her. We will use her against her, though. We've heard her talk. We've seen her Instagram lives and stuff, okay? I know that's brand building, but oh well, that's personal. Songs are songs. You just in a thong on a Wednesday in your closet talking about which one is this? That ain't wifey.
What's the thinking? I don't know the thinking.
And she said he's supposed to settle down. How's he going to settle down if she preaching sluttery?
Come on, Stat.
I just feel like...
Stat, let me stop you. You speaking on behalf of the AKAs. Before the show, you talked about being an AKA.
Yeah, I'm speaking on behalf of my personal own thought process.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with anybody else, no organization, none of that. I just feel like you know who you decide to date. Like, it's not like it was a secret. It's not like anything was hidden. That was always her career. That was always her song. If that's not something that you wanted to be part of, you didn't have to date the girl.
Okay, but don't act like that's the reason why he got cold feet. He could be like, your body count, I ain't even asked you. I'm not caring about all that. Because a lot of times as a man, we feel like we want to have impact. When we meet you, we want to see a change. I don't care where this airplane was flying at, 30,000 feet. I wanted to be at 32 now. Just go up a little more, smooth the air up there. I'm here with you. I'm your co-pilot. We not tripping on body counts like that. We tripping on what the body count means, not who. You don't even know. A girl can tell you one and you be like, oh, she great. She can really have 100. Girl can tell you 100. But she change up and she don't act like that no more. The only thing a man can't deal with is that you still that. Your body count means you are that. Or worse, everybody in that body count keeps coming my way, invading my space, invading my personal space, my privacy. That means they throwing it in my face. That means they don't respect you. You think it's about the dude and the number. No, if your body count is your body count and it stays in y'all's world, that means they respect you. Let's keep it 1,000. Who hasn't dated someone that it didn't work out and y'all kept it between y'all why it didn't work out, and you ain't slandering her post, and then when you see her or you see him, you ain't walking around to hey, you know her? Psh, did that, all that, oh yeah. You ain't, if they don't know, they don't know. And that's how it dies out. And that's how you can actually lie if you're a girl about your body count, because nobody talking about it. The point is, nobody's really tripping on body count. It's the meaning behind it. Are the guys respecting you? Are they throwing it in your face? Are you throwing it in my face? Which makes me think about that body count, which makes me think you ain't changed. You ain't in no higher ground.
But I think,
yeah, but that's the whole thing is too. Hold on, Merk. The whole thing is, and don't be mad when I decide to leave.
I just
yeah,
think
how you gonna force them to stay?
it's not forcing somebody to stay, but also if you don't want to stay, and these are her words, I don't know their relationship, I don't know these people, but from what she said, if you don't want to stay, you don't have to cheat. You could just be like, I just think we should go our separate ways and leave it at that.
Okay, I like that. I'm gonna part two this, blah, 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 because they gave us enough to just run. Here's the thing. We don't know, based off of that post, exactly the tense, present tense, past tense, future tense. We don't know. Like cold feet means, I don't know, this is starting to get real serious and I'm not feeling it. Cold feet could also mean like, look, you talking a lot more in depth than I am. I just wanted to have a great time. It could mean a lot of things. And then I can't be monogamous means I haven't cheated yet. I just might. I know me. I'm already at that place where it's just bombarding me with the thoughts. I got close. I was thinking too much. I was putting things in motion. Do you want to catch me out slipping like, like Dak Prescott just broke off his engagement, his ex-fiance. And she was saying because he creeping through the social media streets with fake accounts. This is her words. Point being, he could be like, yo, I know me and I know where I'm headed. And I'm trying to protect you. So let me talk to you, not to the world. Okay? When I said let's be committed, let's be together, I didn't tell the world first. Matter of fact, I didn't tell the world. I showed the world. Why don't you just talk to me and then they can see and you can show them we're not together anymore. Let them guess. But let's respect what we had. No, first thing you do, I'm not even done with the conversation. You already logged in. You're already sending your posts to protect your name and image and likeness. This is why dudes don't like dating famous girls and vice versa. Because it turned into PR. When it's supposed to be about you and her, it's turning into PR. I got to make sure my name's straight. Do you? You really do? That bad? To the point where you're going to make me look like this. Oh, okay. See, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. I don't think Klay is built like this. Me knowing Klay, I've known Klay since he was little because his dad, Michael Thompson, used to work with me. So I used to see Klay all the way through the ages. Man, it's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, he is winning. But the point is, that's what we doing? You want me to talk about you? He ain't raised that way. He raised from good family, good dude. I don't think he gonna blast her. But he could, I'm certain. If you with anybody, you got dirt on them. She talking about cold feet. I'll tell you exactly how I feel. When I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, he ain't long for this. Check this out. Look at this dinner. First of all, let's just look. As you can see, this looks like a big deal. Whatever this is. He got on the tux. I see tuxes everywhere. I see people locked in on stage. Okay, this is supposed to be, we on our elegance. We are being elegant tonight.
Doesn't make sense.
Okay, I don't want to hear this. I just want to see this. Okay, I'm the producer here. I'm DJ such and such. Okay, right now, I see one hand in the air, and I don't think anybody on stage asked a question. So put your hand down. Look at this face. This is not a face of, oh, what they're saying is really interesting. Because that's a face of, oh, what they talking about? Oh, interesting. Oh, this is kind of cool. These are the faces back there. This face is, I'm not here. You're behind your own eyes. You're not there. Watch it. Watch it. That's a social cue. If you ever been in a relationship, you better look right now. If you like her, you will look. If you love her, you will look. If you ain't feeling her, you letting her be. You're there, but you want to separate. Come on, y'all. We all been there. Look. Any questions? This boy checked out. And she is too checked in. Look, it's so bad that you see her, she like, oh, really? I bet she on some like, why you representing us like that? Right? All that stuff, especially if that's her man. She like, oh, why are we doing it? Look at that. You look like you at the top of your lungs trying to scream out 38X Omaha. Like, what are you saying in this moment that no one else is feeling and saying? I give it to you. I got 3 daughters. I told my daughters there are some borders. It's a way that everybody should act. At a certain point, you got to stop. That was a pronounced blink. Oh. This is all bad. This is all bad, y'all. I'm gonna tell you why it's all bad. Because he ain't connecting to none of that. Body language expert who I am. And she's talking about his horrible mood swings. What is that? That's me being me, unapologetically me. Okay, well, you gonna be with you. Because nobody dealing with that. You don't know how to act. It's packed. You don't know how to act. We the max. We VIPs. We in the back. Right here, I think she realized it. I lost him. And she wearing, whoa, they got engaged? Don't be faking the wedding. Don't be faking the engagement. And we just kicking it, girl. Now, let me just balance this out. Because if you Klay, I know you probably didn't land the plane as smoothly as she desired. It looks like you just finally said enough. You probably said enough. And then you just tried to make up reasons and grander excuses to get up out of there. Because, look, she's still fine as all outdoors. Lord. Oh, my God, it's insane. She's beautiful. Problem is, the curse of the gifted. What's the curse of the gifted in sports? The most talented ones skip steps. They ain't got to do all that. I ain't doing bag drills. I'm good. Or I'm going to do them half speed. Man, it's a bag drill. Where the game at? Okay? That works until you meet somebody talented like you who did the bag drills. What's the curse of the gifted for women? Beautiful women. I ain't got to work on all that character and all that personality and all that kind of stuff. How many times we all seen a fine girl and then you be like, oh my God, stop talking. Because you are ruining the image I had of you before I said hello. Right? It's a different pool. And as a man, oh my God, what's the curse of the gifted for a man? Right? Like, the curse of the gifted is he's accomplished. He's got accolade. He's the man. And then he think his stuff don't stink. I ain't got to do all that. I got people that do that. Like, he out of touch. You don't like this girl? Move on. I got more. He think that everything is just commodity because he's won in power. Then he realizes, damn, I let a good one go by. I let a great one go by. Because all he doing is, reckon by a new one. A crew run, a crew run. Y'all got to rock with me. Become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after-school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most, and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities. Oh, that wasn't enough? Y'all want some more? Well, check out the link in my bio, Hydration Situation Live. Blah, blah, blah. It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come. Oh, this is not hyperbole here. Because I believe the purpose. Time to hydrate. Hydration situation. So